Welcome back to the top 10 Roblox anime games part 2. Now if you haven't watched part 1, I strongly recommend that you go watch part 1. 10 games that were genuinely, and I mean every single one of the games on those lists are genuinely have a place on the Roblox platform. Each and every single one of those games are going to be bringing something different to the platform, and the top 3 in that top 10 list, those games are beautiful. And trust me, you enjoy at least 5 of the games on the previous top 10 list. And if you don't, then leave a dislike on the videos. Now, if you remember from the part 1, I did say there was 24 games on the list and only 10 of them were actually able to make the video. So that's why we had to make the part 2. And I know you guys have been waiting because we've reached the light goal for this part 2 video. And I apologize. I've just had things to do beforehand. So without further ado, I'm going to stop talking. We're going to dive straight in, starting off with
number 10, Univere Seas. Now, Univere Seas is a new upcoming One Piece Roblox anime game. Damn, that was a long sentence to say out loud. That looks pretty good. Now, recently, it's opened up for closed testing, I'm assuming. And I've been seeing a bunch of YouTubers drop videos on this game. Yes, the game does look really good visually and aesthetically. However, there isn't much to go off of in the game. As you can see, some of the animations aren't even done yet. The combat looks very basic, and I mean very basic. They did do a lot with Mera in order to showcase it looking very good. But as we do know, a game looking good doesn't mean the game is good. The game is still in very early development, so obviously throughout the pace of time, it will look and play better, but we're just gonna have to wait and see. And that's why I'm putting this all the way at number 10, because we're not sure if this game's even gonna be good. But I will wish the developers good luck, and I hope they continue working hard in order to make this game actually good. And when it comes out, it might actually take over. Univere Seas looks really good. It has a load of potential. I can't wait to play the game in the future. Moving on to number 9, Heroes Ultimatum. Now this is kind of funny because Heroes Ultimatum was actually meant to come out on the 2nd of October. Well, it was meant to come out on the 1st of October. There was unknown issues, and then they moved it to the 2nd of October, and there was unknown issues with that. So now they just said coming in October. We don't know when in October, but they said October. Now October is really fastly coming to an end. Like, genuinely, time flies. Now, I haven't seen any updated gameplay sneaks, but I do know that they've updated some of the UI and they've added new clothing and armors and things of that nature. And just based off that, I am looking forward to it. With the new season of My Hero Academia that came out this month, it is granted that we should get a good My Hero Academia game, and Heroes Ultimatum is our last hope. Now, if you don't remember, Heroes Ultimatum did come out before in the past, but it closed down, and ever since it closed down, it's been getting a rework. I'm definitely looking forward to this rework, and I'm definitely looking forward to Heroes Ultimatum. That should be coming out sometime this month. Y'all boys, keep your eyes peeled for that. As we move on to number 8, Dishonored. Now, Dishonored is a roguelike game, or at least what I believe to be a roguelike game. It is set in feudal Japan and is a challenging world of magic and mystery that rapes you guys. Now, there's gonna be unimaginable powers that you can use in order to traverse the world and take on different foes. There's going to be secrets hidden throughout the land, different puzzles, quests, and different sorts of exploration that everybody's going to be able to take part in. And you're going to be able to embrace the world's magic and the realism throughout the world with human interaction, and you're going to be able to surpass limits and things of that nature. So basically, Dishonored is a roguelike game, and I'm not going to lie, I haven't seen too much of it, but from what I have seen, it does look like it has potential. The combat looks pretty nice, but me personally, I haven't hopped in game. I haven't seen anything yet. Now, I'm not 100% sure when this game is going to come out, but it does look like it's developing at a decent pace. So I would actually say either probably early next year or the end of this year. Dishonored looks really nice, and I can't wait to hop in game. Bringing us to number 7, Thriller Piece. Now, if you guys remember, a couple of months ago, I did make a video on Thriller Piece. Back then, it was still very early in in development, and even though it was very early in development, the game did look really nice. Now the gameplay you're seeing in the background is a more recent version of the game. Now don't get it twisted, it's still in development, and this game probably won't come out till early next year, if not the end of this year, but I would say more on the early next year side. Thriller Piece is a One Piece inspired game, obviously, and the way things are looking, it's looking really nice. I'm not gonna lie, the combat has improved drastically since the last time I've seen actual gameplay on this game. Genuinely surprised by this, and I cannot wait to see what Thriller Piece has in store for us when it actually does come out. It's always good to see One Piece games that actually look like they're bringing their own unique concepts into the game and have good grounded combat systems. Anyways, let's move on to number 6. TowerBound. Now, I don't know too much about TowerBound. I genuinely don't. However, whenever Sly Kage talks about this game, he is thrilled. And I talk about, he's always super excited, talk about TowerBound, to play TowerBound and things of that nature. Now, if you want to see TowerBound gameplay, you should head over to Sly Kage's channel. I've never gotten the pleasure of playing it, but I have seen gameplay from it. And from what I've seen, the combat looks pretty cool. Now, I'm not too sure what I'm looking at because I haven't actually played the game and I know absolutely nothing about the game, but what we do know is that it's based off the anime Tower of God, and Tower of God is a very good anime, I'm not gonna lie to you. And just like in Tower of God, you're able to progress through different stages of the tower and take on different trials within the tower as well. And since it's based off TowerBound, I'm expecting the initial gameplay to be really good. It means there should be a lot of content within this game by the time it comes out. I'm not too sure how development's going, and I don't even have the Discord server for TowerBound, but I am looking forward to trying it out and seeing how well the progression in this game really is. I'm mainly looking forward to the progression because TowerBound and Tower of God is a really good anime. Bringing us to our next game, Skyfall. Now Skyfall is really impressive. I'm not gonna lie, this game really intrigues me. Now from what I can see, it does look like a roguelike game that has some really impressive combat. I did get to play the stress test for the base combat. I didn't get to see anything crazy, but the base combat feels really good. And on top of the base combat feeling really nice, the sneaks and images that are shown in the Discord server are kind of impressive. Like, I mean really impressive. I can't wait for this game to actually come out because this is one of those games that has rogue lineage / Deep Woken elements in a way that rogue lineage and Deep Woken don't have. It's obviously its unique type of game, and the gameplay and the progression is going to be completely different to games like that. However, it looks really impressive. I'm not gonna lie to you. It set the theme, the tone of the game, the immersiveness of the game is really there. I don't know how to describe it. I really just felt a really eerie feel within the combat test, and you guys are gonna love this game. I genuinely can't wait. This game looks like it's so well made. I cannot wait to hop in. Progression, development has been going super smoothly from the first time I joined this server to now. There's been a lot of progression in the development. This is a very promising game, and I cannot wait to get my hands on it. This is one of those games that's definitely gonna make an impression. Skyfall. Shonen Smash. Now, I don't really have too much to say about Shonen Smash, except for this game is getting completely reworked from the last time it came out. If you don't know, Shonen Smash did come out before, but it didn't last too long. But ever since the game closed down, it's been getting reworked, and right now it's looking really promising. Shonen Smash is a Smash-like platform fighter that's gonna have a lot of anime characters within it and different combos and unique abilities that you're going to be able to utilize with different characters. From what I've seen, you're going to be able to play up to with 3 different friends in one arena, and y'all are going to be able to go all out. Now, it's good to see games like this on the Roblox platform because there aren't actually any Smash-like games that are anime inspired on this platform. So Shonen Smash is gonna be one of those games that's perfect to open with a couple of friends and just enjoy yourselves with. Univere Trigger. Now, I did cover this game a long while ago. I showed a really good combat sneak, and I'm not gonna lie, Univere Trigger is very impressive. Now, one thing we don't have on the Roblox platform is a game inspired by World Trigger, and Universal Trigger is gonna fill that void. Now, I don't know too much, if anything, about the game at all. The last time there was a sneak in the Discord server was in August, so I'm not too sure how the development phase is going, but the game does look interesting, and it is something that I want to delve into. The fact that it's based off World Trigger alone is enough to intrigue and hook me. Hopefully the gameplay follows suit. There's no news of the game as of right now, but it's definitely something I'm going to be looking forward to. Univere Trigger. Wisteria 2. Now Wisteria 2 looks very, and I mean very impressive. Now the first Wisteria was not my favorite game. It was super grindy, repetitive, and there wasn't a lot to do in my opinion. If you don't know what Wisteria is, it is a Demon Slayer inspired game, but Wisteria 2 is coming at the Demon Slayer genre differently than Wisteria 1 and the rest of the Demon Slayer games on the platform. The aesthetic of the game looks completely different and the combat looks Souls inspired. And what I mean by that is you're going to be able to time when fighting things like bosses and different mobs. They're going to have attack patterns and timed attacks based on how much health they have, which allows you to be able to dodge and maybe even parry different skills, abilities, and it's going to play more like a Souls-like RPG. That is a completely different take on the Demon Slayer genre that we haven't actually seen yet, and it looks kind of fun. It looks more grim, it looks more eerie, and it's not meant to be flashy and showboaty. The game looks like Wisteria 2 looks really different, and I'm enjoying the aesthetic that the game is going to bring. And for the last game of the list, we have Derelict Seas. Now this game is a One Piece inspired game, and there's not really much to go off. There's not too many sneaks, and there's not much gameplay, but what I've seen so far, the gameplay does look pretty smooth, does look pretty polished. The last time we've seen any sneaks was late August, so obviously there's been a lot of development going on behind the scenes, and the game isn't going to be the same as you see right now. Obviously there's going to be updates to things like combat, UI, and things of that nature, so what you're seeing is not fine. Yes, there's always a bunch of One Piece games getting released on the Roblox platform, but there's not a lot of high quality One Piece games on the Roblox platform. So it is nice to see a high quality game being made. Other than that, we're actually just going to have to wait and see. These games are going to be coming out either from early 2023 or very late 2022, and I really doubt that late 2022. So you guys should keep an eye out for all of these games. The list of every single game's Discord server will be in the pinned comment. Make sure you guys like and subscribe if you made it to the end of the video, and let me know which games and list lists you're looking forward to. Now remember, if you haven't seen part 1, I strongly suggest you do watch it, because part 1 has the games on the Roblox platform that are definitely going to make a difference to how games are played in the future on Roblox, and they're definitely going to inspire a lot of games. I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Peace.